Hi guys, today we're gonna talk about some of the biggest customer service and support mistakes that you can make. And in my opinion, some of the very big mistakes, obviously some mistakes are bigger than others, and there are a lot of mistakes that you can make, but some of the biggest are not being able to give your customers the information that they need, or not being present to answer the questions that your customers have. So um, there are a couple of things you can do to avoid this, and if you have a WhatsApp widget, you are already a long way in avoiding these issues. But even though a WhatsApp widget can get you a long way, it can't always get you across the finish line, because a big difference is made in whether or not your customers have to contact you to get your information. So there are a couple of things you can do to avoid this, and I will show some of them here with you. So if you go to chat.be, and if you don't have a WhatsApp widget, I strongly recommend you making one, because it will save you a lot of time and a lot of trouble in your customer support. So a great way to avoid this and to be more present and giving your customers the information that they need is going to your WhatsApp widget and going to your agent. So your agent has, here you can add a couple of features to give your customers more information and probably also get them the information that they need. So I would recommend you adding a frequently asked questions to your WhatsApp widgets, because this would eliminate a lot of customers having to contact you to get answer to their questions. And every business have that one or two, maybe three questions, maybe even more, that they get on a daily basis, more or less. So by adding these questions and the answers to them, you already have a lot of customers that are more satisfied, because they don't have to go through a lot of trouble to get answers to their questions. Another thing you can do is add a form, because when your customers are filling out this form, you already know what they're gonna ask about or what their inquiry is about, so you can easily give them answers and, like, in a more convenient way, answer their inquiries, so you don't have to go through a lot of trouble or be unprepared when they give you the questions. So these are one of the things you can do. Another thing you can do, if you don't know what the main problems of your customers are, is you can create polls or surveys to figure out what your customers need to know or what they want to know, or if they have had a bad experience or a good experience, you can figure it out and try to work from there. Because what this is about is always improving and always optimizing your online presence, and nobody knows better what your customers need than your customers. So always listen to your customers, and when you have the information you need, I strongly recommend working on this part of your widget, because it is so important, and don't ever underestimate the satisfaction level of your customers. So if I should just give an example here of a frequently asked questions, this could be one of the questions that your business have, like, when will my product be delivered? And it could be within, and then the answer could be in 2 to 3 business days. So this might not suit your company, but it's just an example of, like, what your customers could probably ask about. Obviously, you should figure out first what questions your customer has and what they frequently ask about. Maybe you already know, maybe you don't. But when you do, I strongly recommend you to make this a part of your WhatsApp widget. So these are some of the things you can do to avoid this issue, and I hope it's been useful, and take care, guys.